Hey guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well and having a really great day. In this video, I'm going to be changing the thermal pads on 8 MSI 5700 mech cards, or mech GP. I don't know if there's any difference there. But in a recent video that I did about being mentally preparing to change the thermal pads on all of these GPUs here, because during the hottest day of the summer, a lot of them were essentially thermal throttling and having high memory temps. And so my MSI 5700 mech cards, which I believe a lot of you said in that previous video that they take about 2 mil thermal pads. So I got a bunch of the GPRises.com thermal pads, and we're gonna change those in this video. So the 5700 rig, I will show you guys on a screenshot here of what the previous, I guess during the hottest day of the summer, what the temperature was on the 5700s. And so they were over, I think, 100 degrees Celsius, and yeah, 110 for some of them, and some of them were actually thermal throttling on the 5700s. So we're gonna change the thermal pads in this video. I'm just gonna go through the whole process, opening them up and everything, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy, and I will be doing that on a bunch of other rigs in other videos. Okay, so this is really hard for me. I have to say to you all, this is extremely hard for me to open up these GPUs and change the thermal pads, because I hate changing the thermal pads. I think this is just something that we are not supposed to do initially, but I think we all understand that from the factory, from the AIBs, that the stock thermal pads are just horrible, right, when it comes to mining. And we did figure out that, you know, Ethereum mining or Ravencoin mining, we're gonna have to eventually change these thermal pads anyway, but it's also, I guess, good maintenance to change the pads and change the thermal paste as well. I have a bunch of different thermal paste here. I don't have enough of the MX5 or Arctic Silver or Noctua NH or NTH1 or whatever. I just have a bunch that I found laying around. This should be enough, hopefully, for the 8 MSI mechs. But anyways, guys, before I begin taking this rig down, this video is sponsored by Bitcap.co, the best GP mining hosting and management service provider in North America. Powered by 100% renewable energy, they've got the best pricing for hosting your GPUs. With 24/7, 365 concierge support, custom mining server rig buildouts, and end-to-end distributed compute management, Bitcap makes it easy to build, monitor, and maintain all of your mining rigs. And with an uptime performance service level agreement, you are compensated for any downtime past their commitment to you. They currently have available rack space for several megawatts and are looking for hosting clients. If you are located in expensive power markets such as Europe, New York City, Chicago, or LA, you should contact them. Their services can dramatically reduce your operating experiences, making it more profitable for you to mine. Visit their link down below to learn more. Okay, so the rig is off and I need to go under here. You all know my box wall to have the essentially the hot cold aisle. We got to go down here so I can, oh god, it's hot back here. All right, we are behind in my Octominer wall. Got to take out the network cable and unplug the two C13 C14 cables. All right, that's all well and good. All right, this exhaust fan is working. Okay, good. All right, now I'm gonna pull this out and put it on the table. All right, here we go, guys. Here's the 8 5700s, just to show you guys how it looks in the Octominer. All right, now I'm gonna take them all out and let's essentially take off the heat sinks, and we'll see how long it takes. Hold on. Okay, so just visually inspecting each of the 5700s, it looks like there's the 4 screws that I need to take off, and none of these have been opened, judging by the security stickers here. And there is a back plate on this, and I feel like I didn't research if I need to put thermal pads on the back of these 5700s. We'll come to that once I take these apart and just see what it looks like on the inside. So, all right, we're gonna time myself. I'm gonna see how long it takes to take apart all these first. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so looks like that took me about 4 minutes to take apart all the GPUs, but oh man, look at this. They're all pretty dirty. Yeah, you can see like the oil from the memory chips, and looks like there's some thermal pad on, those thermal pads are just breaking off here on the heatsink on this side. But looking at the cooler side, looks like the thermal pads are here, and these definitely look like 2 mil. And there's a thermal paste, looks to be pretty dried up, but yeah, looks like they're all gonna need to be wiped and cleaned with alcohol, and I just realized I forgot that, so I'll be right back. Okay, I got my isopropyl alcohol. This is what I need. I'm gonna clean up everything that I can. Tissues, of course, and now before I begin, I just wanted to take note of the thermal pad placements. Actually, yeah, just judging, so the 3 mem chips here, 3 over here, 2 of the small ones that, wait, that looks wrong. Does that look wrong to me? These are way too small. Look at that. That is extremely small compared to what the chips are over here. And you can kind of see the oil indent, the oil there. That doesn't cover the whole chip. Okay, so yeah, when I cut out the 2 mil pads, I guess I'll just place them right on here and make sure that they fill the whole area. Now, one thing to note, I don't think I'm going to change this. I don't think there's no need for that. And it looks like there's another strip right here. Or actually, no, that's for... Oh, some of these heat sinks I swapped around. That's okay, that's okay. Now, the back side, do I need to put thermal pads in the back here? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm just gonna worry about the front side. That should be enough. I mean, you guys can let me know. I guess we'll see the difference. We'll see the results after I do all of them. Anyways, let me go ahead and wipe them all, and of course we're gonna count the time here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. Alright, after cleaning all of them, looks like it took me about almost 24 minutes. Simply use tissue and rubbing alcohol on all the memory chips and the GPU die, and just maybe a little bit of the backside as well. But yeah, these look pretty decently clean now. It's as best as I could do. I don't really care too much. But now the next step, I am going to cut all of the thermal pads now, the 2mm GP riser thermal pads, and place them on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mem chips on the front. Apply the thermal paste on the GPU die, put the cooler on, screw in the 4 screws, and that's it. That's all I'm gonna do for each one. So let's go ahead, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Wow, that felt like it took a long time, but I did forget to press the timer around the middle, so I minused out the camera footage time onto my phone here, and it's about 3-minute, 2-minute difference. So overall, I would say this took me about 50 minutes to change 8 GPUs in terms of the thermal pads, clean them up, thermal paste, all that stuff. Oh, that was a lot of work. Okay, just a quick recap. There were some of them where I did add another line. I don't know if you guys saw in the time lapse, they did have on the VRMs, I believe, and some of the heat sinks, a strip. And so I did add those on some of them, if not almost all of them. In case anyone was wondering, I did use, this is just a 4-gram stick of MX5 Arctic thermal paste. And yeah, I was able to do that on all of them, and I didn't use the spatula because I did read somewhere or seen some videos of people that use the spatula on the core, that it could sometimes create air pockets once you put the thermal, the cooler on. So I'm not sure if that will heat up the core or not. So I just did the good old, you know, the P method right in the middle, and it'll evenly distribute out on the core. I've been doing that my whole life, and I haven't had issues, but to each of their own. You guys can let me know. Look at the mound of stock thermal pads here. They feel okay. Like, they don't feel like the newer 30 series NVIDIA stock thermal pads. These actually feel fine, but they're a bit small. So all the GP riser thermal pads that I used, they're a little bit bigger in square, so hopefully that'll work. All right guys, let's see what the result is here. I'm gonna put all these in the Octominer, and I'll show you guys the temps in the laptop. Let's go. Okay, it's been about an hour now. Been running this whole rig just so that it could warm up or get heat soaked. And yeah, look at the temperatures. Here we go. Let me refresh this so you guys don't think I'm lying here. Refresh Hive OS, and look at this. Okay, so I'll put on the screen here before and after. Okay, so here's the after. Look at the difference here. Look at the mem temps. Even the core temps on some of them have dropped down. Got one here that's showing 90C on the memory, but generally overall, looks like my thermal pad job was successful. And yeah, just comparing it to what I had before, like 105, 104 Celsius on some of them, and just generally over 90 for all of them. But in this case, looks like, yeah, doing the job here really helped out. I'm gonna say this one right here, I guess GP number 5, or which is number 6 on the Octominer. I guess that slot there, some of the GPUs I squished in and just made sure they were tight. I'm sure there was 1 or 2 of them I didn't do that. I didn't squish, so I'm assuming this one, it says 54C and then on the core and then 90 on the memory. I bet that one I could maybe, you know, redo just a little bit, and maybe GPU 3 as well. 56 on the core, but otherwise look at this, 48, 48, 48. That's 76 on the memory. Look at this. This is like, we dropped like 30 degrees Celsius on some of these 5700s. This is really good, guys. So I just want to end off. Should I do my Radeon 7 rig, which is on fire right now, one of the GPUs, it says 78 on the core, 90 on the memory. That's not good. 57, 66, 66, 66, 61. I mean, these are okay, but this one here is not doing well, this Radeon 7. Oh man, I'm done for the day, but I want you guys to know, let me know, was that fun or what? I think that was successful. Like I said, I don't think I did the thermal pad job perfect. There's probably 1 or 2 of them, like you saw the temps there, that I could have gotten better. But ultimately, that worked. The 5700s are much better now. So should I do my Radeon 7s? I really don't want to. I don't want to cause any code 43s or anything like that, but I can check off this 8x5700 rig. Okay, so that is a success. Now, let me know, guys. Should I do my 8200s next? My 3080s? 3070 Ti's? Oh man, I am not looking forward to these because the 5700s, they were very easy to do. Like you guys saw, right? It took me less than like 50 minutes to do all of them. Taking out the 4 screws and then the heatsink, that was very easy. That's not gonna be easy when I'm gonna be doing that on the 3080s, 3070 Ti's. Asus Tufts, I'm sure these have a lot of screws. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to doing the 3090s. I heard those are pretty Those are pretty hard as well. I don't know. I don't know. I'm already discouraged looking at these other GPUs that I have to do, but I'm definitely motivated that I did my 5700s and they turned out really good. It turned out really good. I actually have 4 more 5700s here. I might do that after this video and off camera, and since I have all my stuff here. But guys, I think that's it. Let me know your thoughts. I appreciate you all. Let me refresh this one more time. And let's see, the mem temps, yeah, it's much better. I'm gonna call this a success. You guys can let me know. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, and peace out.